Manufactured boards. Learning objectives. At the end of this presentation, students should be able to differentiate among the various types of manufactured boards and explain the use of at least 3 types of manufactured boards. Introduction. Manufactured boards are processed timber and are made from wood products which gives them new or different properties to the wood they were made from. They are also known as engineered wood or composite boards and comprise a range of sheet materials. They are produced by pressing and bonding together wood particles, fibers, or veneers to achieve particular characteristics. Now, the sizes of manufactured boards may vary in length, but what is typical is that they are generally manufactured to a standard size of 2,440 mm by 1,220 mm, which is equivalent to 8 feet by 4 feet. The main types of manufactured boards used across the region are medium density fiberboard, plywood or plyboard, and chipboard. Other types of manufactured boards are oriented strand board, also known as Sterling board, chipboard, exterior plywood or WBP, hardboard, again medium density fiberboard, lamin board, block board, batten board, birch ply, and ply sheathing. For the purpose of this presentation, we'll be looking at the OSB, chipboard, plywood, hardboard, medium density fiberboard, lamin board, and block board. Now let's look at medium density fiberboard. MDF is made by a process which glues wood fibers together using heat and pressure. The boards are smooth and strong and are resistant to warping. They have a layered structure which makes fixing to the edges difficult, and this is a disadvantage. MDF is a board used industrially to produce furniture, especially shelves and cupboards. Now, to counter the problem that usually exists when the edges of the board has to be used, special fixings have been designed to join the boards effectively. So the use of solid wood is introduced at the edges and where 2 MDF boards would meet at a corner. Now, dust is usually a problem when working with MDF, and so a dust extraction system along with face mask should be used when machining medium density fiberboard. It must be noted though that MDF is available in a range of thicknesses such as 3 mm, 6 mm, all the way up to 18 mm, and is widely used in the furniture manufacturing industry. Let us look at plywood. This is made from alternating layers of thin sheets of wood called veneers, which are glued together at 90 degrees to each other. Now, plywood consists of odd numbers of glued veneers and may be classified as 3-ply, 5-ply, 7-ply, and so on. This arrangement of the layers makes plywood very strong, such that it prevents it from splitting along the grain like solid timber. Now we're looking at 2 diagrams, one showing the plywood face, while the other shows the edge of the plyboard or plywood. Now when we look at the face of the plywood, we're seeing the grain structure because the veneers are actually peeled along the length of the wood using a very sharp knife to cut the layers when you are making plywood. The diagram on the right shows you the edge of the plyboard, and you can see the layers that are used in the manufacturing of this plyboard. You can pretty much count the number of layers that are used to manufacture the plyboard. This is what we meant by when we said 3-ply, 7-ply, and so forth. The plies are usually defined by the number of veneers that are used for its manufacturing. Now, there are different variations of plyboard, and I'd like to just introduce one of those, which is the marine plywood, which is designed to withstand seawater. Now, this ply is also designed to be used on airplane wings, as it can be curved effectively. Now, marine plywoods are available in ranges from 1 mm all the way to 18 mm in thicknesses. Chipboard. This is made from softwood chips that are glued together. It is a very cheap material and is used to make kitchen worktops and carcasses, such as cupboard shelves. It is usually laminated with a melamine or white crystalline solid layer to give it a decorative and hard-wearing finish. It is usually available in thicknesses of 18 millimeters. Let's look at blockboard. A blockboard is made from pieces of softwood sandwiched between thin layers of wood. It is used to make strong shelves. Compared to blockboard, we have what is known as laminate board, which, instead of using large pieces of softwood, it used very thin pieces of wood in the sandwich. Oriented strand board, or OSB board. This is also known as flake board or aspenite. It is a type of engineered lumber that is similar to particle board and is formed by adding adhesives and then compressing layers of wood strands, called flakes, in special orientations. Hardboard, also known as particle board. This is also used in furniture making, usually as a backing to a shelving unit or cupboard. They are usually available in thicknesses of 4 or 6 millimeters. And you can see a diagram showing you the particle board in this inset. This concludes my presentation. These are my references. Thank you.